Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the CRL S13MBL. This is an adjustable slimline glass mount fitting in a matte black finish. This is a support bracket, really is what it is. This is what's going to allow you to safely get an arrangement of glass and generally in a shower enclosure installed correctly. And that's really what this is for. This will allow you to get a post onto a piece of glass. Let's take some basic dimensional properties first. Overall width of the bracket, about 2 3/4. Overall height, about 1 3/8 inches. Overall width of the body itself is about 13/16. Then to the end of the post mount, it's about 2 inch, 2 1/16. This is going to include a single I wouldn't say gasket, I would say just more of a shim on the back side here so that your glass is not making contact with the metal. And by the way, the base material of this, it's brass. That's made of brass is what that is. And a powder. My guess is that it's powder coated. I don't know for sure how this is finished. It's pretty smooth for powder coat. But it's a black finish. Black has been a popular finish for a couple of years now, for sure. The year's 2021, and probably the last 5 years it's been kicking around, which is not unusual at all because finishes do go through this long phase of popularity and then almost to the point where the manufacturers will stop making it. Well, if you looked at a catalog maybe 100 years old by Yale or Sargent or Corbin, you're going to see black as a primary color. Black was very typical and common. Well, it come back into the forefront a bit here in the last few years, and you can get practically everything you need now in black. And I hope it sticks around. I think black is too common or too it's a finish that is too unique in our entire perception of colors for it not to be available. I mean, what do you deal with on a daily basis that doesn't have black on it? You know, everything has black on it. And I think hardware should reflect that as well. You know, back in the 70s, it was etched bronze or antique brass. In the 80s, it was polished brass, leading to satin chrome, satin nickel, oil rubbed in the 90s. 2000s get your oil rubbed. Variants of oil rub like Venetian bronze, you know, come in the late 2000s. Moving through, you know, the mid 2010s, you've got, you know, what we say black is the new oil rub bronze. So it's been around for a good long time. Your satin chrome, that's going to be popular forever. Stainless steel, but one manufacturer just announced that they stopped making a lock in satin bronze, which certainly would have been a 1970s, a 1960s color, satin bronze, which is what we'd call 612 finish. Let's switch to the screen view and let's take a closer look at the supporting information for this clamp. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. Here's our adjustable slimline glass mount fitting in matte black. Here are some images that I've taken of the item and that shim. Your 2 set screws for holding. That's what makes me think that this is probably plated somehow. You really wouldn't see that trouble as much with powder coating. The 1 set screw that will allow you to hold this onto the post, or the support bar is really what they call it. Different perspectives of the item. And again, this is a brass base material. That's going to make it perfectly suited for a humid, wet environment like a shower enclosure would be. Those set screws have a nylon tip, so there's no metal making contact with the glass. And there's that shim that's there. Now, the extended description, it tells us slimline glass fitting for 1/4 to 1/2 inch glass. That's great. Fits over S1 and S2 support bars. sleeves over the glass. Use monolithic tempered glass. Definitely tempered. You wouldn't use any, you need a safety product for this application. Tempered glass is a safety product. Matte black finish. So S1 and S2, let's remember that. Let's take our part number and copy it. Then from here, let's go to the manufacturer's page here. And on this page, you'll be able to review not only all of the C.R. Laurence products that we sell by means of this horizontal navigation, but links to the manufacturer's website and several and many product catalogs. This is going to be under their shower door hardware. SD16 is the catalog I know it as. So we're going to fire that catalog up, and then when that loads, do a Control F or find function on your keyboard for S13MBL. That doesn't come up, MBL. It's because MBL is too current of a finish to be in this older catalog. That's why. So when I search for S13, I find my slimline glass fitting. S13. Okay. Now it's S1 and S2 support bars that we're looking for. S1, S2. I'm sure it'll do S80 as well. It's just a different length. So our information's a bit out of date. So the support bar is obviously what's going to go right into this unit. That's going to allow you some sort of ability to safely support the glass wall that you're trying to support. And this here, it's tough to see, but that's the general concept of what's happening here. You're going to need a support bar. This is a nice design, but when that door swings, you don't have anything holding that fixed panel in place. If you were to unintentionally move that, if you were to unintentionally put a little force onto it, you could cause a pretty dangerous situation. So that support bar is there. Not real elegant to have a support bar, but if you're going for a particular look, you might need it. Here's a support bar installation securing those pieces of outside panes together to give you some rigidity to the entire system. So that's what this S13 is used for. The XX, of course, is just the finish that's occurring here. There you go. Now on that page, countless other catalogs are here. Maybe not countless, but the name C.R. Laurence is quite synonymous with shower door hardware. That's to be sure. The SD or shower door hardware catalog will allow you to review all of that material, especially not only support brackets and bars, but of course the hinges and the towel bars, the push and pull bars that would be very typical and common to go with your shower door enclosure. So a deep dive into the world of C.R. Laurence will yield you all of the parts that you likely need to do that. Okay, let's wrap up this video on camera. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. The reason I prefer C.R. Laurence when it comes to shower door hardware is they have more availability. They have more diversity of product line than anyone else does. No one has the quantity of finishes that C.R. Laurence does in terms of just options. In this bracket, antique brass, brushed nickel, polished brass, polished chrome, gold-plated, matte black, polished nickel, satin chrome. That's 8 finishes on this bracket alone. There are some hinges that have over 20 available finishes. Antique copper, white, lots of options. So when it comes to finishing options, C.R. Laurence would be a great choice. They're not the only people who make this stuff, but lots of different finish options, and they usually have the material in stock. If they don't, it's probably a long lead time because the material's coming in from overseas. Any questions on the S13 in a MBL or matte black or any other C.R. Laurence product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up. Please subscribe and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.